Hello YouTube, Andy, Cam Reacts. I guess it's a catch-up session for me. So, I have a lot of videos that a friend of the channel has. There's a 33 video playlist for this one. It was much smaller when he made it, and now it's grown to 33. The diligence. This is QWER. T.B.H. 고민중독. What does 고민중독 mean? 고민 is to ponder or wander. 중독, I always thought meant to be addicted to. So addicted to wandering. Korean to English. Yeah, it is. Addiction to worry. But it says TBH, which maybe means to be honest. I'm not sure. If you guys are new to my channel, by the way, I have a very specific type of format for my reactions. So if it's your type of thing, please consider leaving a like, subscribe, comment, all that stuff. I personally excuse me, enjoyed QWER's Harmony of Stars, I believe is what's called. And the rest of their tracks on their mini album was like middle for me personally. It's like a personal taste thing, right? But I'm curious. They've piqued my interest, so here I am. I'd like to see more from them, so I'm gonna go ahead and just start the video, and let's go from there. I just realized I don't remember their names. Hold on one second. I just did a quick review. Chodan, Magenta, Shion, and Hina. Jeez, that startled me.
어떤 인사가 괜찮을까 천번쯤 상상해봤어 근데 오늘도 천번하고 한 번 더 고민 중 막상 네 앞에서 네 꽁꽁 얼어버렸다 숨겨왔던 나의 맘 절반의 반도 주지를 못했어 아직은 준비가 안 됐다고요 소용돌이쳐 어지럽다고 쏟아지는 맘을 멈출 수가 없을까 너의 작은 인사 한마디에 열을 잊어서 네 맘의 비밀번호를 눌러 열고 싶지만 너를 고민해도 좋은 걸 어쩌니
Got a mixture of emotions. The chorus very much felt like a early 2000s Korean pop rock song. Toy. Rock. Is that Magenta's voice? I like her voice.
야, 초단! 나 사실
Oh. Plot twist. It was not just Magenta's 고민. It was Hina's 고민 too. This part of the song definitely reminiscent of one of their other songs. It's actually a really cute song and music video. So QWER is like this overload of cuteness though. Jeez. Yeah, it was a very let me give my first thoughts. Catchy melody on the chorus. I like this melody. I actually like the melody. I actually like the chorus. The instrumentals I think is in line with their brand, which is actually I rather enjoy it. It's not by any means like a. Well, let me back up and say it is a pretty stark sound. It's a very different sound because they have elements of like old school K-pop rock, I guess you could say. If you guys didn't know, like Korea actually really enjoyed rock music in the 90s and early 2000s, and then that kind of just faded away. When I say rock, I don't mean like hard rock. I always felt Korea's rock was much more tame than America's rock, but the rock scene existed, and some songs actually went pretty hard. Can't think of anything right now, but a lot of the mainstream stuff was more poppy, like Cherry Filter, for example. If you don't know who they are, you should probably check them out. If you kind of enjoy this kind of sound, maybe they're more traditional rock, like a punk rock sound more than anything, I think. But Korea was also really into alternative rock, like kind of slower ballady type of sounds. So this is a nice little change up, right? It's more quirky, it's more upbeat. So, and I'd rather enjoyed it, but I couldn't really speak because I was rather absorbed on what the hell's going on with the music video. So on the next on the list is I don't know what G created here. Oh, actually, I wanted to mention one thing that I really enjoy about QWER is actually their story. Kind of like it. From what I gathered, Chodan and Magenta were already like influencers. Shion has a background in pop in Japan. Yeah, I'm not sure where Hina. I think maybe Hina's kind of fresh, but and Magenta and Hina only picked up their instruments like not very long ago, prior to QWER starting. Maybe they even picked up their instruments for QWER. Chodan looks like she's been drumming for a while. So, and Shion has a background in pop. So there's this weird, it's a really cool like way to form a group, and I'm curious to see how much they grow it musically as well. So I just wanted to add that. Let's say they went to a high school. They all have short hair. I like this instrumental. It's growing on me. I'm not sure if I like the sound effects necessarily, but they seem to be enjoying it. I thought I read that Xion is a pretty shy, like introvert, but when I see her body movements and her performances, I'm like, no, well, she's maybe shy is not the right word, but I heard she was an introvert at least. Or red, I should say. 뭐야.
2학년이 봐 희나리 좋아해.
he just confessed to this girl. That's cute. I guess it was not magenta singing that part. Good job, dude. Dude, confessing is hard. Xion showing off her dance moves. That was cute. It's like I said, there's like a real youthfulness to this set. Oh shit. There's a real youthfulness to all of this, and it's really, really refreshing, I guess. Right? Like the new music video had a high school setting. The performance I just watched was at a high school, and even a high school kid boy just confessed to a girl. It's very, very cute. You know, being old as I am, it does kind of, once in a while, it's nice to just kind of remember that, oh yeah, I was a kid too once, or a teenager, I should say, not a kid. They all look really good with the short hair. I think Xion already had short hair prior, but I don't remember seeing the others with short hair. And of course, Xion, I noticed in my previous reaction to them, Xion sounds really good live. This is catchy. I like it. I dig this. The teenager in me really enjoys this. If I have any teenager in me. That came out wrong. I think Xion sounds better live than the studio version. I like her voice tone when she's performing rather than the studio version. She's a little more full-voiced. her voice on this one, though, I'm guessing has been... There's some post-production to make her voice sound a little smoother, perhaps. It's a very cheerleader dance. But it fits the song.
잠깐만 나 할 말이 있어.
잠깐만 할 말이 있어.
뭔데? 아까 바위게
I have something to say. What is it?
안 맞는 거 봤어? 나 그거 다시 한번 보고
What'd she say?
싶어. 뭔데? 아까 바위게들 안 맞는 거 봤어?
I didn't.
나 그거 다시 한번 보고 싶어. 맞아, 너네 진짜 멋있었어, 진짜. 그럼 우리 다시 한번 해볼까요? 좋아, 가보자.
Did you see something? I don't know what she said. I want to see that again. Yeah, I want to see that again.
One, two, QWER.
It's a very, very upbeat, cute song. I like it.
그러면 저희 고민중독을 아시는 분들은 마지막 곡인 만큼 처음부터 끝까지 같이 불러주실 거죠? 감사합니다. 좋아해 주실 수 있나요?
Pikachu Photo Club. I have no idea.
오케이, 즐겨봅시다.
She looks good with her hair up like that. Oh, you could hear the drums are live.
어떤 인사가 괜찮을까 좀 번쯤 상상해봤어. 근데 오늘도 평범하고 한 번 더 고민 중. 막상 네 앞에서 꽁꽁 얼어버렸다. 숨겨왔던 나의 맘 절반해봐도 주지를 못했어. 아직은 준비가 안 됐다고요. 소용돌이쳐 어지럽다고. 쏟아지는 맘을 멈출 수가 없을까. 너의 작은 인사 한마디에 유리져서 네 맘의 비밀번호를 눌러 열고 싶지만 너를
It's a catchy chorus. It really is. Her mic level when she's not singing, though, makes you suspicious of it, how live this is. She's definitely singing, but I think the backing track's really loud. Honest question. What do you guys think of QWR's popularity and growth? I don't really have a pulse on that at all. I think there's definitely a demographic for them. Just Asians in general enjoy the cute stuff. I think there's definitely a backing track, but she's live. She didn't sing there, for example, right? Her previous pop experience is coming up, I think, because this looks like like a dance that J-pop would have. Keep the cutesy J-pop.
지금까지 QWER이었습니다. 감사합니다.
Oh gosh, I'm only on video 5 of 33. I don't know if I could make it. I mean, there's more than T.B.H here, I think. 고민중독, but still, it's 33, and if these videos are 4 minutes or 3 minutes long, let's say 3 minutes long for just for the sake of calculations, it's 99 minutes. What are you doing, G? 외문 열차.
어떤 인사가 괜찮을까 천 번쯤 상상해봤어 근데 오늘도 천 번 하고 한 번 더 고민 중 막상 네 앞에서 꽁꽁 얼어버렸다 숨겨온
So is the music video like an extended version of the Magenta part, or when Magenta was singing, lip syncing?
아직은 준비가 안 됐다고요 소용돌이쳐 어지럽다고 쏟아지는 맘을 멈출 수가 없을까 너의 작은 인사 한마디에 눈이 져서 네 맘의 비밀번호를 눌러 열고 싶지만 너를 고민해도 좋은걸 Johnny 거울 앞에서 새벽까지 연습한 인사가 손을 들고 웃는 얼굴을 하고서
I was like, where are these guys? They're actually performing in front of a military.
소용돌이쳐 어지럽다고 쏟아지는 맘을 멈출 수가 없을까 너의 작은 인사 한마디에 눈이 져서 네 맘의 비밀번호를 눌러 열고 싶지만 너를 고민해도 좋은걸 이러지도 저러지도 못하는데 속이 왈칵 뒤집히고 이쯤 왔으면 눈치 챙겨야지 날 봐달라고요 좋아한다 너를 좋아한다
좋아해.
많이 좋아한단 말이야 벅차오르다 못해 내 맘이 쿵쿵 아려와 두 번은 말 못한 너 지금 잘 들어봐 매일 고민하고 연습했던 말 좋아해
I have to say, considering Magenta and Hina have only started playing music for, like, I think I read on their when I reacted to their debut stuff, 1 year prior or so, before debuting. So it's been like 2 years of playing their instrument. I mean, of course, they're playing it a lot, I'm guessing, and maybe they had some musical acumen to them. But I find it pretty impressive that they could play this music. I mean, I know how to play the guitar, not anymore because I've stopped playing for like the last, like, I don't know, like 8, 9, 10 years. So it's been a while since I've held a guitar. So I'm pretty sure the fingers are stiff again. The calluses are definitely gone. So, but it was, and I'm self-taught. I didn't learn it by anyone. So maybe that's why, but it was definitely hard. Not hard. It took a while, I should just say, of practicing just to get to a place where it sounds okay, right? I only played the acoustic. I never played the electric. I don't know how easier or harder the electric guitar is. But just picking up an instrument in general is not easy. I have a feeling, though, Hina and Magenta have some kind of music in their background, because Koreans find it very important to have at least one instrument learned to some extent, like when they're in their youth, of course, and if they like it, they could continue if they want to. Like my sisters played the piano, and cello and viola, and then I played the piano as well, not very well, of course. I didn't like playing musical instruments. And then I played the violin, and then I played the guitar. So, and you know, my son is learning the violin right now as well. So it's a very, very common for Asians to encourage musical instruments. So I have a feeling Magenta and Hina probably have played instruments in the past, maybe not the guitar and bass specifically. It's another the testosterone in the crowd. Magenta has extensions, I guess? Or she had a wig earlier. The song, I've seen Chodan's like I just realized how loud this is. Jeez, I hope it's not like that the whole time. Jeez. Because you wouldn't be able to hear me at that volume. I have seen Chodan's like personal content here and there, and specifically related to her drumming. And I feel like these songs are pretty like relaxed considering some of the stuff I've seen of Chodan. Excuse me. I'm actually just realizing there's comments here. Some of these are actually kind of funny. Okay. Hold on. What's up around the horizon here? This is the fan cam, multiple angles, and then I'm going into Ferris Wheel for a few songs. And then there's a hub. Ooh, I want to get to that. These are in order. I think G, the person that put this list together, had a plan, so to speak. Espero beat. Fireworks. Manito. Oh, man. All right. It's funny. I'm gonna preface this by saying, Chodan does not look like my sister, but for some reason, Chodan reminds me of my sister, like her face. I don't know why. But if I'm like thinking about her, thinking about my sister, and then seeing Chodan, I'm like, they don't look the same, but for some reason, Chodan keeps reminding me of my sister. It's really weird. He does. Never mind. I think also it's refreshing to see a band. I don't know how often, or from all these performances, I don't know which ones are live instrumentals. Some of them you could tell, some of them I can't. This one's got live drums for sure, but I can't really hear the bass on this audio recording. This is fan cams, by the way. These are some clear fan cams. Probably because Magenta isn't picking, she uses her fingers, is why I can't really hear it, because when you use your fingers it's a lot more muffled sounding, unless you're like slapping. She's slapping here. But the mixing on a lot of these live performances is definitely leaves a little to be desired, though, I have to say. Okay, so Ferris Wheel. Let me wrap up my thoughts on T.B.H. It's catchy. It's cute. I will not skip it if it comes on randomly, but I'm not going to put it on my playlist. It's just not the type of song I would normally listen to on my day-to-day, but it's very catchy. I think the song is very, 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 very catchy, very, very cute, and you can't really help but feel. You can't help but cheer for QWER, to be honest. Like, they're. I mean, I don't know their entire story. I've only done one reaction of them in the past, plus some reading up on stuff and also reacting to some of Chodan and Magenta stuff because they do stuff online. But those are very far and wide in between. I haven't really been watching much, but I did watch a few right after my reaction to QWER, my first reaction to them. But I really, 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 really am cheering for them. I want them. I hope they get as much success as they can. Considering this, it's a niche sound. It's not really for everyone, but it's a sound that I think Koreans would like. It's not the trend right now. This trend has been gone for a long time. But it's nice to hear this type of K-rock that I haven't really heard since like 2020s, 2000s, I should say. I mean, obviously there's probably other avenues of like maybe underground or less popular or not in the mainstream bands that do this kind of sound still, but it's definitely not something I've been hearing. So it's nice to hear it. It's because if you're new to my channel, I do have a soft spot for rock. I did really enjoy 90s and early 2000s rock. And like I said, Korea for around that same time frame, maybe 80s as well, really enjoyed rock. But rock has been like 2010s and onward. Rock is almost like non-existent in Korea, at least in the mainstream, I should say. I'm pretty sure there's indie rock. I'm pretty sure there's underground rock, underground bands, I should say, that really that there's probably a thriving world, but it's definitely not in the mainstream. And you would almost attribute this kind of sound to J-rock almost, at least T.B.H. But you know, I like it. I like certain aspects of J-rock, not the like this kind of quirky. I don't know if that's offensive or not, but it's a little quirky, right? It's kind of it's really, really maybe like an anime sound, and I don't, for some reason there's a negative connotation to anime sound. Anime sounds are really catchy. Anime songs are very, very catchy. So it's not like I'm saying that to be derogative. I'm saying that kind of music, anime has had this kind of music in the past. I haven't been watching anime for many, many years now, so I can't tell if it's still going around. So J-rock has had this sound too. Same with K-rock. But anyways, all I want to say is T.B.H, I like it. It won't be playlisted just because it's not my style of music that I would want to seek out. But it's definitely a song that if it pops up, I'm like, oh yeah, I enjoy this. So I read a comment saying Ferris Wheel is kind of akin to Harmony of Stars. And Harmony of Stars did get playlisted. So I'm looking forward to this. Ferris Wheel. Ooh, Xian's playing the guitar here too.
하루가 너무 빠른 기분이 드는 날 걸음을 들려 천천히 내게 와줄래 바쁜 마음은 여기 잠시 멈추어 두고서 도시 위에 뜬 우리만의 섬으로 가자 낮아지는 저녁 하늘 아래로 오렌지빛 커튼이 또 내리고 잠기었던 이
Does not sound like a studio recording.
언제나 네 곁에 있었던 날이 와도 작아지는 맘을 껴안아 세상 가장 높은 곳에서 이제 감은 눈을 떠 두려움보다 설렘을 아는 채 오늘 넘어 내일은 너를 만나러 가고 있어 숨차게 앞으로만 달리는 세계는 바보 같아서 놓치는 게 더 많은데 지금처럼 느리게 가야 보이는 태양의 인사는 내일 너를 기다리는 걸 펼쳐지는 밤의 공원 사이로 달빛은 더 선명하게 비추고 두꺼운 마음도 다시 한번 반짝여 언제나 네 곁에 있었던 날이
I regret reading that comment because I thought it was going to be more ballady. It's actually just a chiller song. Be right back. I need to go to the restroom. Oh, I'm back. The song is kind of a blur, so I'll have to do more listens, but it's a nice sounding song.
하루가 너무 빠른 기분이 드는 날
Studio version, you could hear the bass a little more.
천천히 내게 와줄래 바쁜 마음은 여기 잠시 멈추어 두고서 도시 위에 뜬 우리만의 섬으로 가자 낮아지는 저녁 하늘 아래로 오렌지빛 커튼이 떠내리고 잠기렸던 이 하루도 즐겨줘 고마워 언제나 네 곁에 있었던 날이 와도 작아지는 맘을 껴안아 세상 가장 높은 곳에서 이제 감은 눈을 떠 두려움보다 설렘을 아는 채와 오늘 넘어 내일은 너를 만나러 가고 있어 숨차게 앞으로만 달리는 세계는 바보 같았어 놓치는 게 더 많은데 지금처럼 느리게 가야 보이는 태양의 인상은 매일 너를 기다리는 걸 펼쳐지는 밤의 공원 사이로 달빛은 더 선명하게 비추고 뜨거운 마음도 다시 한번 반짝여 언제나 네 곁에 있었던 날이 와도 작아지는 맘을 껴안아 세상 가장 높은 곳에서 이제 감은 눈을 떠 두려움보다 설렘을 아는 채와 오늘 넘어 내일은 너를 만나러 가고 있어 어떤 순간이었는데도 서로 곁에 있다면 뭐든 괜찮을 거야 내 손을 잡아 언제라도 함께해줘 이 시간들 위로 수백 번의 오늘이 와도 마주보며 웃을
Okay.
수 있게 크게 손을 흔들어 아쉬움보다 설렘을 아는 채와 오늘 넘어 내일은 너를 만나러 가고 있어 Going round and round Going round and round 날 기다리고 있어
Okay, so it's definitely a disservice to this song for me to compare to Stars, Harmony of Stars, because they're not really in the same lane, right? Not saying the commenter was wrong, but I would not categorize them the same. This is kind of like in between their other songs, and then Harmony of Stars is like a real ballad. This is like a more chill, alternative type of feel. And so once I got through that categorization and kind of started seeing the song for what it is, which is not of a style of Harmony of Stars, I think whoever's writing their melodies is really, really good at writing catchy melodies. I think the song is pretty. I was gonna say generic, but I don't think generic's the right word for me here. The song is, but although not generic's not the word I want to use, but I think it's predictable. The melodies, the flow, how it goes, it is fairly predictable, and that's my only gripe. Not every song needs to be some innovative masterpiece, right? I'm not saying that, but when the song gets too predictable, though, it's kind of you just kind of go with the motions, and I think it's an easy listen. I think it's a good song to listen to. I just don't know at this moment, after 2 listens, if it's gonna make it up to the playlist here. Here, I'm just looking at the playlist here. Speaking of stars, Harmony of Stars.
다시 투명히 비친 눈부신 나만의 꿈의 조각들 너와 함께한 이유로 운명을 믿어난 눈앞에 펼쳐진 미래 향해
This is I still like the song along a lot. The lead guitars, this melody here, sounds like another like one of those 2000s-ish kind of feel. I think whoever writes their music is very influenced by 2000s rock and melodies.
앞으로만 달리는 세계는 바보 같아서 놓치는 게 더 많은데 지금처럼 느리게 가야 보이는 태양의 인사는 내 너를 기다리는 걸 펼쳐지는 밤의 공원 사이로 별빛은 더 선명하게 비추고 뜨거운 마음도 다시 한번 반짝여 언제나 네 곁에 있었던 날이 와도 작아지는 맘이 껴안아 세상 가장 높은 곳에서 이제 가는 눈을 떠 두려움보단 설레임을 아는 채 거울을 넘어 내 길은 너를 만나러 가고 있어 어떤 순간이 언제도 서로 곁에 있다면 뭐든 괜찮을 거야 내 손을 잡아 언제라도 함께 해줘 이 시간들 위로 수백 번의 오늘이 와도 마주보며 웃을 수 있게 크게 손을 흔들어 아쉬움보단 설레임을 아는 채
I think it's cute how they always are looking at each other. The mixing on this version is a lot better than some of the other stuff I was seeing. live performance wise.
널 기다리고 있어.
Okay, so whenever these videos stop showing Ferris Wheel, I'm gonna stop and come back to them.
천천히 내게 와줄래.
This playlist is too big.
여기 잠시
It's a little muffled on this version. Yeah, I'm gonna move on. It's too muffled, the sound quality, and the performances are pretty similar in terms of like, you know, that they're a band.
공연도 재밌게 즐겨 주실 거죠? 네, 그러면은 이어서 다음 곡 들려드리겠습니다.
별의 하모니, intro, and 대관 남차.
소란하게 내린 별의 빛 그틈 사이사이로 다시 투명히 비친 눈부신 나만의 꿈의
I still really like this song. It's really loud all of a sudden. This sound quality also very muffled sounding. I think Xion looks really good with this styling though. I don't know why. They look like dolls, right? This T.B.H performance on this stage had a way clearer sound, I feel like. What happened?
Oh, how soon
It's a solid song.
별의 harmony와 이번 앨범 수록곡인 대관람차를 들려드렸습니다. 여러분 감사합니다.
시연 씨 물 마셔야 되지 않을까요?
Shion Shi, don't you have to drink some water? This one sounds a little clearer. Audio.
하루가 너무 빠른 기분이 드는 날 걸음을 돌려 천천히 내게 와줄래 마음은 여기 잠시 멈추어 두고서 도시 위에 뜬 우리만의 섬으로 가자 낮아지는 저녁 하늘 아래로 오렌지빛 커튼이 또 내리고 참 길었던 이 하루도 잘 견뎌줘 고마워 언제나 네 곁에 있었던 날이 와도 작아지는 마음이 껴안아 세상 가장 높은 곳에서 이제 가는 눈을 떠 두려움보단 설레임을 아는 채 바울을 넘어 내 길은 너를 날아가고서
Okay. I'm gonna move on just because it's approaching an hour and I was hoping to finish this recording session in an hour. So this is my last video. Our stage from the HUP channel, QWER, T.B.H, and Ferris Wheel. I liked the previous thing, right? It's like a pretty good quality performance thing. I don't know.
One, two, QWER. 어떤 인사가 괜찮을까 천 번쯤 상상해봤어 근데 오늘도 천 번 하고 한 번 더 고민 중 막상 네 앞에 서 꽁꽁 얼어버렸다 숨겨왔던 나의 맘 절반을 반도 주지를 못했어 아직은 준비가 안 됐다고요 소용돌이쳐 어지럽다고 쏟아지는 맘을 멈출 수가 없을까 너의 작은 인사 한마디에 유능해져서 네 맘의 비밀번호를 눌러 열고 싶지만 너를 고민해도 좋은 걸 전이
I do like this song though.
거울 앞에서 새벽까지 연습한 인사가 손을 들고 웃는 얼굴을 하고서 고개를 숙였다 아직도 준비가 안 됐나 봐요 소용돌이쳐 어지럽다고 쏟아지는 맘을 멈출 수가 없을까 너의 작은 인사 한마디에 유능해져서 네 맘의 비밀번호를 눌러 열고 싶지만
Whoever's writing their music, very good at making catchy choruses.
이러지도 저러지도 못하는데 속이 왈칵 뒤집히고 이제 왔으면 눈치 챙겨야지 날 봐달라고요 좋아한다 너를 좋아한다 좋아해 너를 많이 좋아한단 말이야 벅차오르다 못해 내 맘이 쿡쿡
Is this a keychain now that I'm listening to it?
날 봐달라고요 좋아한다 너를 좋아한다 좋아해 너를 많이
I think it might be a key change. I'm just noticing.
벅차오르다 못해 내 맘이
just realized Hina, maybe it's her eyes, remind me of Wonyoung from IVE a lot. Maybe it's her eyes. I don't know. Something about it. Got to make sure the hair doesn't get messed up from the strap. I like this stage because you could hear a lot better the instruments, the individual elements of the song. Realize my hair's weird looking. Yeah, Ferris Wheel is just a really easy to listen to song. Kind of off in my own space whenever I listen to the song. It's like it's so quiet. That was good. Kind of want to listen to Harmony of Stars again.
어쩌면 아득히 멀리 가 있기에 소중한 거라 외면하고 있었던 나인데 발걸음과 발걸음 사이 쌓여만 간
Sorry, I'm ruining the song.
눈앞에 펼쳐진 미래를 향해 인사를 해 빛나는 별처럼 저 빛나는 별처럼 나 너희처럼 혼자선 꼭 서투르고 헤매는 걸 잡은 두 손의 온기로 좀 더 멀리 데려가줘 소란하게 내린 별의 빛 그 틈 사이사이로 다시 투명히 비친 눈부신 나만의 꿈의 조각들 너와 함께라는 이유로 운명을 믿어 난 눈앞에 펼쳐진 미래를 향해 인사를 해 빛나는 별처럼 말 말도 하는 듯이 지워주는 웃음이 푸른 새벽 같아서 뭐든 가능할 것 같아 가장 빛나는 시작도 찬란해질 내 길도 놓치지 않아 너와 나로 엮인 별자리 우리만의 하모니 아주 결국엔 시간 지나도 반짝일 우릴 테니까 까만 어둠이 또 돼도 두렵지 않아 난 놓치지 않도록 너의 손을 잡아줄게 빛나는 별처럼 저 빛나는 별처럼
I really like the outro of Harmony of Stars as well. Yeah, it's a 10 out of 10 if I've ever seen one. Sorry, kick some stuff around here. I was listening to Discord.
딱 하나만 물어볼게 넌 완벽이란 게 있다고 생각해 조금은 어색한 한문이라 해도 그것도 그것대로 꽤 멋지잖아 누군가 나를 보고 수련되겠지만 그런 무례함은 도로 나도요 취향은 존중해 그치만 이런 날 이뤄내긴 쉽지 않을까 무대 위 춤을 추는 네 선상의 아리아
I think the mixing of these songs are better than the recent songs I just listened to. Like instrumental mixing. Xion looks way more comfortable in her newer stuff than she does here. I think they all kind of look more comfortable than here, which is good.
무력 환복엔 차나 뭐 문제가 되려나 모두 내게
It's a cute song. Okay. Sorry. Going back to the music video for T.B.H. and lower the volume a little bit. Lower the volume a little more. I kind of like the concept of the more recent stuff here. More? Maybe? I don't remember what the older stuff is actually now that I think about it. So, between the two songs that I listened to, I'll continue the playlist, which has more songs in it. I kind of think I like T.B.H. more than Ferris Wheel between these two songs. I realized on the Hup, our stage performance, I actually think I like T.B.H. enough to be like actually playlistable actually. It's kind of, now that you know the story, it kind of comes together. And the music video is really well put together considering it's QWER doesn't have the millions and millions of dollars of budget, right? But it actually is put together really well. I didn't see any like music show stuff from the list here, so I'm guessing they didn't quite get to the music videos, music show stuff. I heard it's really expensive to perform on a music show. Yeah, I was gonna commentate a little bit, but I just kind of got stuck from listening to the song again. I like T.B.H. I actually like T.B.H. a lot. I think it is a playlistable song actually on my list now. I think T.B.H. gets a. I think I'm gonna give T.B.H. a 10 out of 10. I like it. I actually really like it. The more and more I listen to it, the first time I listened to it, I was like, oh, it sounds like the other song like Discord, similar feel. So I was thinking like at this point, the first listen is like 8.5 or so. As I kept listening to it though, I was like, all right, it's catchy. Yeah, it's very catchy. Okay, it's like a 9.5. At this point, I'm giving it a 10. Yeah, I'm giving T.B.H. a 10. I like it. It's really cute. It really brings me back to like a time far past, right? In terms of youth, in terms of what's important at that time is really more about social stuff, about making friends or being with friends. If you guys were more mature than I am, a little more about the love stuff as well. I don't know if mature is the right word, but if you're more into that stuff more than I was at the time at high school. High school is kind of a weird place for me. Learning who I am, a lot of angst and anger towards the end of it. Or rather, not angst or anger, maybe just more short-temperedness, right? But this kind of brings you back to like the innocent, like, I like you type of thing, right? Not to gloat or brag, but I actually always got confessed to. I don't know what it's like to confess to someone, actually. I think it probably is because I didn't really like many people when I was younger, so that's why it just never really occurred to me to confess to anyone. I definitely got a handful of confessions and did have relationships, but they didn't really amount to much because I was just, my mind, my emotions just weren't in that kind of space in high school. But it reminds me of like the animes I watched or the dramas I watched at that time, for example, or seeing my friends go through this thing. I still remember many friends like, oh dude, I really, really like her, or a girl would be like, I really, really like him. And I'm like, just confess. Just do it. But there was probably a lot more nuance and more hesitation and thinking involved than what I probably realized at the time. This is cute. 뭐야 뭐야.
2학년이 마시나리 좋아해.
I wonder if she accepted his confession. Yeah, I like this song. 10 out of 10. I'm gonna give T.B.H. 고민중독 a 10 out of 10. I'm guessing T.B.H. is, to be honest. And I'm gonna give Ferris Wheel a solid like 8.5 out of 10. I just feel like it's too, like I said, generic's not the right word, but it's very predictable of a song, the way it feels. But it's not like bad by any means. It's catchy. It's got a nice melody to it. Instrumentals are pretty good. I think having two guitars always allows you to expand your music a lot. So I'm not saying it's bad at all. I just 8.5 is actually a really good score, to be honest, right? If you guys didn't know, I do songs out of 10. The bell curve is probably 7 to 8 where a lot of the songs land. So anything above an 8 is actually pretty high ranking. Yeah. I don't know if QWER is. I don't think I'm the target audience for QWER. To be frank with you, I don't. They're not marketing to me by any means. They're marketing towards a much younger audience. But I can't help but really enjoy this. I'm looking forward to seeing where QWER goes. My next reaction to QWER will be the rest of this playlist that the good friend of my channel has put together. If you don't know, it's G. G has been my editor for a good amount of time, and then as able, right? You'll notice a stark difference between some of these thumbnails on my channel. The crappy looking ones are from me. The really nice, fancy looking ones are from G. Yeah, I'm actually really looking forward to QWER. Like more of them. If they ever come to the States in the Seattle area, I'll definitely go watch them. I'd like to see them live. It'd be fun. It's kind of like the inner teenager in me that has long passed. It kind of tickles that thing that makes me think about the past in my youth a little bit. Yeah, I haven't been watching much of QWER, specifically Chodan or Magenta, on my leisurely for like their like online content much. I think what they're doing is streaming and then they're uploading it to YouTube, right? Which is absolutely smart, by the way. I haven't been watching any of that recently. I think I watched for like a month or two, or like 1 month, like once in a while after my reaction to them originally. So I might want to check them out again just to see what they're talking about. A lot of times, a lot of the content wasn't really related to QWER, the group, or the band, I mean. So maybe it won't really enlighten me on where they're at with their development as artists and or what they're working on. But That was enjoyable. T.B.H. really enjoyable. Ferris Wheel enjoyable. I'm looking forward to more from them. By the way, the 10 out of 10 score is complete biased, complete subjective, not objective at all. It's completely based on how much I personally like or dislike a song. That's it. It's personal taste based. It's nothing else. I'm not criticizing the song or critiquing the song musically, lyrically, melodically, instrumentally, vocally. None of that. It's just a non-music major, a non-expert in music, listening to a song and letting you guys know and sharing my thoughts. That's all. Let me know what you guys want to see next from me. I would love for you guys to do a comment and subscribe and all that stuff. QWER is definitely on my radar for just, stuff I want to watch and listen to. Hopefully there's a good growing fan base of QWER because they, I think, they're doing something right. I think their marketing is really well. Xi'an's got a really nice, like, soft voice. And the story behind them in terms of, like, picking up the music, the instruments not too long ago for the bassist and the guitarist, Magenta and Hina, it's intriguing. It's and I'm rooting for them. They have a marketability that makes me interested in them, and would like to see more from them going forward. Yeah, I have a Patreon. Right now, I don't have any Patreon specific content planned, just because I'm only recording so little at a time right now. But yeah, it's there. It's my diaper funds, is what I'm calling it currently in my head, because the diapers still need to get bought. So that's there. If you wanted to support me directly, it's also a place where you could DM me and request very, very specific things. Happy to oblige. Also, I have a Discord server. Would love to have more QWER fans there. Maybe that'll even entice someone to come back. But yeah, it's just a chill place to hang out. There's a lot of Dreamcatcher fans there. If you're not, but we have segregated the channels to be so that you don't have to listen to a bunch of Dreamcatcher stuff if you don't want to. But yeah, I can't think of what else to say. I'm like starting to realize this hour and a half long video is probably, it's about time to end it. So with that said, have a great day, good evening, good morning, wherever you're, whatever time it is, be safe, take care of yourselves, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.